Grad Rijeka i Kulturna fondacija MojaRijeka iz Kanade počeli su suradnju od 2009. godine. Od tada je održano nekoliko zajedničkih akcija. Prvo je to bio kulturni kafe 2010. godine, međunarodni u Rijeci, zatim 4 rezidencijalna programa tijekom kojih su umjetnica Althea Thauberger i Mazota proizveli svaki po dva programa i predstavili se Riječanima. Fondacija MojaRijeka želi nastaviti tu suradnju, te su nam evo doveli novu umjetnicu koja će se večeras predstaviti. Dakle, ona je na neki način u studijskoj posjeti. Ovo je njezin drugi boravak u Hrvatskoj, prvi put je u Rijeci, prvi susret s gradom. Upoznala se s nekoliko ljudi i ovo je večeras prilika da nam predstavi svoj rad i da upozna, evo prije svega najviše zainteresirana za mlade ljude. Mi se nadamo da će nakon toga Althea ponovo doći u Rijeku, te da će tijekom 2013. ili još će izvijestiti 2014. održati rezidencijalni program, a ono čim se ona bavi, vjerujem da će ona bolje i detaljnije objasniti.
My name is Althea Thauberger. I'm an artist and filmmaker, and I usually live in Vancouver, Canada. And I'm visiting Rijeka on a kind of a research trip to get a sense of what's happening culturally in the city, and to hopefully put together a proposal for a new project that will happen here, somehow in cooperation with some of the residents of the city. I know a few things about the city from research, of course, and through the MojaRijeka Foundation, who has sponsored my trip here, who have done other projects in the city before with international artists. But really, that's the reason to come here, is to really get a sense of what's happening, talk to people, and go to some events, introduce myself to the community, and hopefully make some connections. I work mostly in photography and video and sometimes performance. The work that I do is usually very context specific, context meaning about a community or about a particular site or both, or responding to a very specific sort of social or political situation, and working in cooperation with organizations, individuals, or communities that are co-authors of the work. I'm just getting ready to do an artist talk to show the community here some of the previous projects that I've done in other places. To be invited to be in this context is in a way it's a bit odd. You know, I'm a Canadian artist invited to come to a Croatian city by a Canadian foundation. And so these are things that I try to think very critically about and take seriously in terms of the apparatuses that are surrounding the production of a work, the financing of a work, and ultimately hope that some of that comes through in the work itself as subject matter or as a consideration. The work that I do often in situations like this is and these opportunities are wonderful ones, but they're also a bit fraught, you know. And so I'll talk about that in particular instances in the work. And I guess I just wanted to say something about the possibilities of bringing art audiences together with audiences that have different interests and aren't necessarily tutored or accustomed to histories and issues in contemporary art. I think is one that can open a lot of space and has a great deal of potential in terms of what we must do in order to make meaning, to continue.